Okay, so just an overview of this maamar we just learned. Beer.
Sorry, you sent out the new maamar though, because that I could print.
I sent the maamar originally, yeah.
Okay, I'll find it. I'll print it out.
Okay. So if you want to mute yourself, just going over it now. Yeah, overview. If you miss shiurim, it's kedai to listen to them, but this is an overview. So beer prati oisi is the tevis echad. So this maamar continues the hemshech of the maamar of Rosh Hashanah, explaining the details of the letters of the word echad. The whole point being again that echad is the memutza between yochid and void. Now that yochid is einid mulvadoi, echad is yichudi ilah, and void is yichudi tator. So what's yichudi ilah? The kavanah of yichudi ilah is to bring the perspective, the truth of yochid, acknowledging that there is a tachton and that the tachton should know that. That again, a tachton's point of origin at best is yichud tator, because the starting point is self. The self surrenders to whatever degree. So that's benigut to the truth of elikus be'emes. So it's the kavanah, but the kavanah is like he said that the neder, as soon as it's chal, should become not a neder. The whole geder that there should be mitzias is that mitzias should know that it's not a mitzias. That's why there's a mitzias. So Aleph koil al chochma stima. So Aleph goes on chochma stima l'mayla. That's the memutza. V'aschola seifos chochma gluya, and that's the first level, which the parallel is koich hamaskil within the nefesh, and aschola seifos chochma gluya. The parallel in the nefesh is first the tzir, the nekud of chochma as it emerges from the koich hamaskil. So there's two levels of chochma, and that's hinted to a noitzer chesed la'alofim. So alofim is lashon abim first of all, but beprati is the noitzer chesed, noitzer ois is sinur. That's haschala samshach. So that's the in that is noitzer chesed la'alofim. That's the first level. Within the alofim, noitzer chesed is the first level, meaning chochma stima. Did I say chochma stima is a koich hamaskil? No. Koich hamaskil is not the koich hamaskil. Chochma stima is already one step from the koich hamaskil. Chochma hagluya is a step after that. It's where the seichel comes in a way of its siyur of an akudah. And then we have bina v'chein al bina. The whole dik was v'oisa, that's tikkun. Bina is already the gemar. Chesed la'alofim, that's gemar v'tikkun amshacha. So the bottom line is, that's the chochma gluya mamish. So both levels of Aleph are withdrawn by Kesel Yom Chagenu. In summary, Hascholas Hagiloy and Chochma Gluya, Chochma and Bina. And explained how Bina is also the yin of Aleph, the Proteus. And then this Ches, Koy al Gemar is Galas HaChochma. That's already Chochma as it is in a way of Maila and Mata. And then Dalet, Koyal HaMalchus, K'mei Shebatzil, that's the big Dalet, and the small Dalet is already Malchus in Biyah. Here's the main part. B'chinas Zuhi Memutze Shemena Nimshach B'chinas Vod. Echad is the Memutze from which Vod is drawn. Echad B'chilufi Asfen. The Vod is the same word through the process of exchange of letters. Meaning, Shonyin HaMshacha B'Biyah, that's drawing the echad into biyah, and that's the whole kavanah, that biyah should know the echad. Ella, we look at the prati, she'alef v'chein hadalad, miyachash asher shamachos ba'atzmos. So aleph and dalad don't undergo a real change. Nimshach kamei shehu ba'atzmai. Machash shulamayla megedet tzir tzvisa. Like he quoted there, he is toughest in everything, nothing is toughest in him. So therefore there's no change. The aleph is drawn down, that's the vav, and the dalad rapsi becomes the same dalad Beinonis, or the regular Dalit. Mashenken Aches, Shebchinas Tzir Nimshach Rak B'derech Chilaf. But Ches already, which is not an Ian Atzmi, that's already the Chacham as it comes in a Tzir of higher and lower, a full developed Tzir. Still in a Kudah, but a Tzir. So that, because the Chatchil, it's Ian Chitzoni, cannot be Nimshach the way it is. Only the Pnimi doesn't change. But the Chitzon has to undergo, relatively speaking, a process of Tzimtzum, so the Ches becomes an Ayin, it's also Chachma, but a lower level. So all of this is concealed. Bakese, case Aleph, which goes on the Aleph of Echad. And already in the Aleph everything is already contained there. The whole Mamutza properties. So to draw down the Aleph, you've got to go even higher. You've got to draw Mamas and the Pnimis, and on the Yochid and Atzmos. Bakshu Panai, that's the Maimah before. That will Hamshach. The Gili Hamshach, they avoid the Zui Bechag HaSukkos. The Gili of it in Sukkos, the Yom Chagenu. The Hamshach is Rosh Hashanah, Behelem, Yom Kippur, it's still somewhat Behelem, and Sukkos it comes Begilui. And that's why Shebechag HaSukkos, Chassidim Anshi Maaseh. What Chassidim Anshi Maaseh explained, that's Oiris and Kelem, that's Ilus. Chassidim goes on Oir and Anshi Maaseh is Kelem. So that, and that's the basic Memutza, Tilus is the Memutza. That's being Yizgala now. Ha'imaraktim b'fneim is who? Everybody else watching that, that's Eilam is Biyah. That's B'chinas Pnimius. They're being Mamshech, the Chassidim Anshi Maaseh, which means that Silus is being Nimshech in a Pnimius, Bavukasher Oir, and they're juggling torches of fire, which means because they're drawing on the Etzem Oir. Because this is what's revealed in Atzilus. Atzilus Beif and Klali is the true mamutza between Eir Yitzhak and Biyah, and that's what's nimshach in them. It's the whole arichas of the Maimorim, and that's this avuka shel Eir is what they are dancing with, and they are being mamshach in them, in Biyah, in Yidden, in Ishtalshalus. Yeah. From Klali, we're getting it. Mispar Avukis Arba, he asked why Dafka 4, and there's a second day, there was 8 flaming torches. Answer, can I get Dalit Oitzishem, Avayishim, Kolas Ishtalshus, because they're being mamshich this all the way down in Ishtalshus, which is generally the 4 Isis Yudke Vavke. That's one beer. Oishmoina, or others dance juggling 8. So that is because that points to the source. Can I get Chespa Mavayish Lemaynim Ishtalshus? So here is the singing of Chespam and Mavaya, which is higher than Ishtalshalus. The number 8 is in general higher than Ishtalshalus. So that's pointing to the source. The source is higher than Ishtalshalus. It's Nimshach Dalit in the Ishtalshalus. Or even higher. Keneged B'chinas HaChachma, Ches goes, as we said before, Chachma, Ulamayli Yosef, Mazal HaShmini, V'noitzer, which is the source of Chachma, the Mazal HaShmini, V'noitzer, and then from there it is funneled and channeled into Chachma. Okay, this is somewhat, obviously it's big, it's an overview, and the whole point, the point of us doing this now is just to string it all together. But what we're stringing together, we need to understand, and that's, of course, we learned the Maimah, and we shall, God willing, relearn it. Yeah.